these steps in operating procedures that I'm gonna get to. So here's the top layers. What else we want outside? This here, sport fabric. Thick shirt. This jacket. I had this 5.2 kilos. So walk just dressed like this. We'll work out like wearing a sauna suit or something. And now we're gonna get to the the bottom. First of all, there's waterproof pants. Gotta get a bag and put this in. It all fits in one of these. I would guesstimate the weight of these are like 5.2 kilos maybe. Okay. The reason I wear this many layers is to protect myself from being shot with a dotgun again, because the gang stalking persecution policy is called shot with leg with a dotgun. I still have not spot here. I believe that could have been an assassination attempt. Trump is a fucking puppet, so he's had fake assassination attempts because they have to sell him to the masses, a guy who's the deep state out to get you. And most of you fell for that. You're the deep state out to get to amputate. He's not a system shit with a CIA father or something like this. A pawn on the checkerboard, the world stage, with a horse or something like this. Black and white. No, he's not a pawn in the game. No. He's a non-controller position agent. Okay? And a lot of you are like children, so you need somebody to help you understand reality, because the average person is delusional. They're delusional. They believe things about themselves and the world. A lot of people believe that they are a monkey. Okay, that's crazy. It's like if I was shut up and said, I believe I'm a reptile. It's like, you're a human being, will check your virus, you got a heart, and say, no, I'm a dog. Okay, I'm a dog. They're a bit crazy. But the average person thinks they're a monkey, a higher primate. They're evolved from monkeys, when in reality they made an image of God. And they have magical thinking, where they believe that something came from nothing. See? So it's the same type of people, because I'm more intelligent and sane than the average person. But you're crazy. We need to discredit you because you're whistling about the deep state, like in the Matrix. You're crazy, you're paranoid. Mike's crazy, he's paranoid. Because he's speaking the truth. He knows more truth than there's to speak it. That's called crazy. He's crazy. That's what it's really about. So yeah. Right down here I was shot with a dart gun. More than 3 years ago. I believe it was an assassination attempt. If not, it caused permanent damage. Actual bodily harm. So it's not fun and games. Because when I go outside I have to wear protective clothing. And I'm gonna do a flex. Showcase my superior physique. That's better than 90% of men. Just objective verified by superior men. It's better to be handsome, good facial symmetry. Quality genetics lead to a high IQ and handsomeness.
good facial symmetry, Fibonacci sequence, golden mean, is mathematical proportions. So if you see a woman who's beautiful, basically, it's the Fibonacci sequence, golden mean, certain proportions that is interpreted as beauty or handsomeness. So quality genes lead to looking good and having high IQ. So, Mike, you're retarded. Or somebody, no, okay. You look like X. No, I don't look like him. And unlike the average person, I'm like a superstar myself. I don't have to live vicariously through other men. I'm not a fan of anybody. The average person, I'm a Conor McGregor fan. Like, I'm an alpha male who's super energetic and athletic and like a superstar myself. Like, I'm a superstar without the fame because the deep state are out to get me, understand? If it wasn't for that, I could be a successful singer based on that ability. I could be a pro boxer or UFC athlete. But it wouldn't let me because they control the world, see? So I think it's more impressive to be like I am than to be a sellout like Tony Ferguson, who I'm outshining him. I move faster, hit hard and stuff, and I'm self-trained, self-taught, and being a total individual. Whereas he's been left alone. See, it's like he doesn't have to deal with people poisoning him to lower his testosterone, being sprayed with chemicals, and like if he starts to make friends with someone, maybe a coach, they start working to destroy this relationship. See, so it's like if I'm able to perform at their level, and that's more impressive. Because it's like I've had a deep state out to get me, whereas the deep state is like, let this guy get accepted to the tough house, let him, we're not going to poison him in the tough house and shoot him with a dart gun in his walkout or something. After he collapsed from heart attack in his walkout or something like this. See? So I don't have to live vicarious other men. And I've dealt with this before. People come and tell me that I look at like a celebrity, which is interesting. I just Nick Diaz. I've had people tell me I look like Eminem before too. You look like Eminem. Basically, you look like celebrities, okay? Which, if you're handsome enough, you have the effects like a lot of people as royalty if you walk into them a lot of times. Because I'm getting into psychology, but it's like you look like this famous person, okay? Yeah, star power. It's like if you look good and you're talented, you have influence, more influence than the average person. Also, being highly energetic makes you have more influence. If two people are speaking to each other, the person with the high energy will influence the person with low energy more. See? So now I have cross-field competence, biology, psychology, and things, and marketing, and things like this. Nice support. So I don't. I've had people come and tell me, you look like Nate Diaz, you look like Tony Ferguson, or you look like, maybe not Tony Ferguson, you look like Els Pereira, you look like Nate Diaz, or something like this. And I correct them. I corrected them, so. But for being willful boy, a very willful boy. Or something like this. So I corrected them, so. I had to correct them and let them know that I look like me, okay? I don't look like somebody else, and I'm not trying to look like somebody else. So I don't have to, I don't look like somebody else, I look like me, okay? Now, it's like, analyze it, it's like a type. Things that are different are not the same. So it's like, you see a man that has a high testosterone physique and a manly bone structure who doesn't look like an effeminate little twerp. So it's like, Pereira, he has a masculine look, see, and he has a build similar to this, only XL, like upscale. So it's like, you look like this person. No, that's inaccurate. You're being imprecise. But he is a person with masculine features and masculine physique. High testosterone physique look like high testosterone, manly, and has high testosterone performance. So I don't look like Brandon Holthouse, okay? Which is like a little twerp sissy. So I don't look. I've had people tell me I look like Eminem. I've had people tell me I look like Pereira, like the Diaz brothers, and this and that. Now I don't care. I don't. And here's another thing. I've had people gaslight me too. It's like, you're trying to be like Tony Ferguson, stuff like this, like haters, because Mike Tsai is autistic and wears sunglasses for his sensitivities. But it's like, oh, you try to look like Tony Ferguson, you wear a hat and a hoodie and sunglasses when out in public. Or you're a fan of Tony Ferguson trying to be like, somebody gaslight. That's called gaslighting, okay? And I would like to see Tony Ferguson try to gaslight me to my face and see if he survived 6 months with me. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, I'm not joking. I believe I could crush him on the side. I believe I could end his career. Me fighting him Muay Thai rules. I believe I could give him an injury where he'd never be able to fight again. like broken orbital bone, broken jaw, something that will take like 6 to 12 months if he's lucky to recover from, to be able to even spar again, like sparring. Like broken this, broken something broken, if I connect my power elbow strikes. And I believe I had the power. You don't have to take 10,000 punches from me. I believe I got 1 punch brain damage power, actually. So anyway, you look like this, that person. It's like, no, I'm not trying to look like anybody else. I'm not looking like anybody else. I've had people gas on me before. I'm not like the average man who's low powered and has to live vicariously other men. Where it's like, I'm a man and I don't have the masculine need of feeling dangerous and physically powerful met in and of myself, okay? So it's like I have to look at a guy. This is part of the draw psychology of sports, where it's like some fat guy in Australia, a schizophrenic fat guy sitting at home. It's like he sees men that are energetic and running and leaping and see, it's like they're out here moving fast, and it kind of feels like you're the guy running, you're part of this somehow, see? And this also goes into tribalism, psychology, tribalism, where it's like team this, team that, okay? Us, them, nosotros, vosotros. We, you, us, and them. Okay. So it's like, here's the point. It's tribalism, psychology is part of it too. It's like this is a tribe, and it's like simulated combat, where I prefer the more unadulterated, less diluted forms. Because basically, the football, it's tribal conflict, where it's like this team and that team. Even I think it was the Mayas Aztecs who had like football games with enemies' heads or something like this. So it's like I'm more about the raw, like combat sports. If you want to watch fights, I like combat sports because it's purer to like the original form of like people fighting and there's injuries and blood and broken bodies and things like this. Okay, so that's why here's the point. I don't look like Alice Pereira. I don't look like Nick Diaz. I don't look like any of these people. And maybe I've had people guess like where it's like, Mike, you want to be like, I don't want to be like anybody. I want to be me, understand? And if I wanted to be like somebody, why would I, when I'm superior to them? I'm superior to Tony Ferguson. I'm a better man, understand? I'm superior to Nate Diaz. I'm superior to these people. I'm at least as athletic as they are. I have at least the same car that they do, I would think. I can punch hard, hit hard. See, it's like at the athletic level, I'm in the same tier, at least, same notch. Elite male athleticism. I did 6 rounds boxing on Saturday. Okay, so it's like the cardio, fighting specific athleticism, okay, cardio, speed, punching power. It's like I'm on par and above some pro athletes, boxers. Head speed, I bested Tony Jeffries, won the world records, a punching record, Guinness World Book records. I bested him, outshot him. He's a pro boxer. He made a video boasting about his head speed. Okay, it's like on Instagram. And I see it, and I go, I know I can be. So he's like, yeah, I know it's hard to be. I promise. I didn't speed up the footage. The one he's doing Shadowbox Instagram reel. And I go, I know I have videos already being faster than that on my channel, and I can make a new one because that's the king. So it's like, I go same hour, put my Instagram, do shadowboxing. I'm at least as fast. I think I'd be faster even if I go look at the video than him. So he's a pro boxer, won a Guinness World Book record, also on punches, Olympic boxer, Tony Jeffries. And he's boasting about his hands in Instagram reel. And I go up with the same hour, and I'm faster than him. And it would be impressive if I was as fast, but I'm faster. Okay. So I don't have to idolize people that are beneath me, understand? And that I look down on. It's like if I was wanted to look up to somebody, it was somebody that's above me. Not inferior men. That are inferior in the morals, okay? That are weak men, and less men than I am. Because part of masculinity is being not easily bullied into submission by tyrants. And Tony Ferguson is one of the celebrities that taught him with narcissistic abuse tactics on his Instagram stories. After I started checking out his channel. So let's see what Tony Ferguson. He's one of those people I open up, post something, and I go like, look what this guy uploaded. And he started, Mike Perry did it too. I'm not joking, it's part of the matrix system. I get targeted. They get influencers, celebrities to do narcissistic abuse tactics to me. It could be a trigger word, it could be something they get told to work into the short time be targeted. And that's an inferior man in his morality. Part of masculinity is being a force for good. See? But they told Tony Ferguson I'm a pedophile or something like this. They told him, it's like Mike wants to eat children or something like this. And now he feels justified. Because the psychopaths in the world system, the same people that run this program are the Epstein Island kiddie screwers. Okay? that say, but that's who you're working for, who controls sports, deep Illuminati, and who uses as in a smear campaign, targets are bad for society, want to hurt your kids, or something like this. Says the Illuminati ran Epstein Island, say, and traffic minors. That's it. So it's like it's a projection too. So anyway, it's the point. Why would I want to be like people that are inferior to me? So it's like I've heard that gaslighting, where it's like, oh, you're trying to be like this person, and Tony Jeffries too did a passive aggressive thing. What is the point? It's like people might try to no. I wear sunglasses and fucking earplugs. I don't see Tony first wearing earplugs. Okay, why? Because I have autism. I have sensitivities, commonly correlated with autism diagnosis or even ADHD, or sensitivities, where you're sensitive to certain auditory and or visual stimuli, which in dumb people talk with low vocabularies in English means like lights and noises, okay? And it can be like things that you're seeing, okay? So it's like a lot of movement, commotion, bright lights, certain type of lights. My brain doesn't like processing that, which means I'm more likely to get nervous, tense, and anxious if I don't wear them. So basically, and since I'm secure enough in my own skin, I'm not insecure. It's like I'm a handsome guy. I wear my sunglasses, makes me look weird and ugly a lot of times. Apparently, I don't care that much what other people think about me. Okay, so I wear sunglasses for autism. I wear earplugs for autism. And then people go, Mike, you're trying to be like Tony Ferguson. And maybe why he wears sunglasses, because he's got brain inflammation from a long fighting career, and he's, without having awareness of it, feels better if he wears sunglasses in a press conference flashing lights, because there's a connection between brain inflammation and sensitivities. People get concussed a lot of times are sensitive to bright lights and loud noises, or people are hungover, which both of these things, concussions and hungover, can give you brain inflammation. So people that are concussed a lot of times after concussion they feel uncomfortable with bright lights and loud noises. Or even people are hungover. Like, oh, turn off the lights. It really annoys you sometimes if you're hungover. What is alcohol? Something that gives you brain inflammation. Okay, like it's bad for your body, bad for your brain. Concussions, pro combat athletes get hit in the head in sparring and training. So I'm not surprised that some fighters that wear sunglasses at press conference. And not decoders. I think there's some of them that are like at the stage where I was before I realized it's like they just naturally end up feeling better with sunglasses, and they don't have like they wear. Oh yeah, I have neuroinflammation, which makes me have sensitivities, and it's like I feel better if I wear sunglasses. It's just they end up wearing sunglasses, they feel better doing it, like less bad, and they end up like wearing sunglasses more of the time. So yeah, I'm not trying to be, and I don't look like Pereira. Okay, this is like silly. You look like Pereira. No, I don't look like Pereira. I have the same. I'm a masculine man who's athletic. Okay, so as opposed to the average effeminized low testosterone twerp now, I look like a man in my face and my body. My bone structure, my facial features, my physique, my performance. I'm more manly, masculine than the average person. Whereas the average person has low testosterone. So high testosterone leads to a low body fat, athletic physique, okay, which is what you see. So this is what high testosterone looks like in a man, ripped with a six-pack. Belly fat and low testosterone are connected. So a single reliable indicator of low testosterone is belly fat. So do you understand? So if you have low T, you're more likely to have belly fat. So there's a connection between six-pack abs and high testosterone, okay? And lean muscle, okay, like a lean athletic physique, that's high testosterone. It's easier to achieve and maintain a lean muscle athletic physique if you don't have low T, okay? And what is some other things you see, Mike, are energy that supersedes the baseline. Low T makes you fatigued and tired. High testosterone gives you more energy, even cardio performance, okay? And a lot of the studies on testosterone, that applies to men like me with high natural testosterone. It's like, if you find studies, it's like people that get on TRT and they have better cardio performance, workload, like how long they can work before getting fatigued and exhausted, reaching point of exhaustion. Like all of this, like men that go to a doctor, get on TRT or HRT, and they like studies, the performance and difference. That applies to men with naturally high T. The difference between me and the average man is about the same difference as between like an average Joe and a guy on TRT or roids. Okay, I think so. Like the difference in testosterone between me and the average Joe would be the same difference as between an average Joe and a guy on testosterone, like who's doing roids or something like this. So anyways, the point. No, I don't look like Pereira. I look like Mike Sa. I have a unique look. I don't look like Pereira. But I'm the same type of man, like a manly man, a guy who looks masculine more than the average guy, and it looks in better shape, has a warrior's physique. So, Nate Diaz, okay, he's an athlete. He might look like Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz doesn't look like a soft, like punchable face guy. He doesn't have like the cute, like low testosterone since puberty look, okay? Where it's like a pencil neck and like a lot of guys look like they never hit puberty, like Brandon Holthouse. Brandon Holthouse and Christian Pastor sell out. It's like he looks like a boy. Like a lot of guys now. And it's like I've been talking about it. So since the 70s, the average man has gotten low testosterone. And a lot of guys have low testosterone since before they're 12. And like before they hit puberty, and their whole life they have a lot lower T than they should. So when the cranium is forming, the facial, they have low HGH and low testosterone. See? Which makes them look like a guy who never hit puberty when they're in their 40s or 30s, something like this. Unfortunately. So, Mike, you look like Pereira. You look like Nate Diaz, okay? Well, I'm a guy that looks masculine, okay? And don't look like a low testosterone sissy boy. And I have a warrior's physique, like an athletic build. I'm physically powerful. I can move fast, jump high, hit hard. And I look manly, okay? So, I'm the same type of person. Meaning manly men, physically masculine men. I'm in the same category. But things are different or not the same. Things that are different can be similar, but not the same, okay? So I'm unique, okay? And I don't see these people on top of athleticism. I don't see Pereira making videos decoding the matrix system, okay? And then teaching why a lot of men have low T and how to address it and raise it to social natural, something like this. Because then he'd be dangerous to the Illuminati and they take him out or sabotage his career somehow. So to be allowed to have success in this world system, you had to be a good little boy. So I'm more manly than they are. These guys sold out. I don't think it's manly to be bitch made and to bow down and submit, go over to tyrants. I'm like the founding fathers. I like the people that they come, like tribes people, they come in here to kill. We're gonna fight amongst that. So I'm not a guy who's like the timid and like bitch made. I don't care. If they control the deep state, you're not gonna be allowed to get a big YouTube channel and keep it. You're not gonna be allowed to be an athlete and compete if you're problematic deep state. You require the blessing. You need to be allowed by them to get to a certain level. I'm not joking. Or they will look at Gina Carano. She was an athlete, but once she started being a problem to the deep state, where she was allowed to compete in UFC or whatever, it's like she got fired from the Disney movie, The Mandalorian, I think it was, because she was saying some things that are not like politically correct, and now she lost her career. See, so a person like me, even if I can act and have like the looks to be an actor, I would not even get casted because they already know that I'm a problem person. It's not like you're an average person focusing on training and stuff, and then you become problematic by sharing your opinions and stuff. It's like if you're already the person, it's like, yeah, they already know you're going to be a problem. You're not even going to get into that world, like I said. So it's like, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's like a lot of people have a delusion. They believe that we live in a meritocratic system, a meritocracy. We don't. We live in an evilarchy, okay? We don't live in a pure meritocracy, a meritocratic system, when the best get to the top. No, it's people that have enough ability to do a job and coupled with the character of not being problematic to the deep state, which means like a tame house cat. I'm like a wild lion out here. The deep state don't like me because I'm like a wild lion. I'm like, they can't control me. I'm not tame, see? Like you have a house cat who's not sprayed. He's going around fighting people. He's mad. It's like, you're not going to control me, you scumbag, okay? See? And it's like, oh, he's causing trouble in Marcel's house. Get him sprayed, muted. No, it's more mellow. Mike is not mellow. It's a adrenaline rush for the base on the way to the parking lot, fellow. Certified antichronic with Steve Dip Spot from hot mellow, cold, hard, and so for this. There's a point. Okay? So that's the thing. So it's like, oh, just get a chemical spray, get him with a high sugar diet, the softener treatment, and keep him off vitamins. And then he'd be like more mellow and dumb, so he can't see the truth and doesn't have the energy to research and find the truth. And if he not finds the truth, despite him being fucked up, he doesn't have the energy and like the strength to do something about it. So you look like Alex Pereira, man. No, I look like a man, okay, like Alex Pereira does. So there's a lot of guys that look like never hit puberty. And it's like they've never been in shape their whole life. There's an epidemic now, low T men. That's what it boils down to, low testosterone. Low testosterone. And since the 70s, okay, it's like, especially, it's like a graph. I looked at the video today, actually. And it's like, I didn't learn this yesterday. I've been talking about testosterone for years. Why men have low T and how to address this. But I saw a graph recently on another person's video. It's like the 70s, you can see testosterone declining in men. See? So the norm is low T now. And even like when they test people's testosterone, you got normal levels. So doctor might be, well, like some quack fake doctor about her, like, no, you got normal. And what does that mean? You have as low T as the average person, like grading on a curve. It's like, what is the average in 1,000 levels? Well, the average is this level of testosterone, and you're in the normal range, okay? So you don't have low testosterone. If you go like, doctor got low T, and like, it's a quack, okay? And you'd be like, well, you don't have low T, okay? Because you have as low as the average guy, and everybody has low T, and you have as low T. You don't have lower T than the average guy who's got low T, okay? See, so you have low T like the average guy, but not to a point where you're so low that it's like, wow, you got low T, okay? See, so that's part of the agenda. Now I look at it like this: it's not the main objective of the deep state is not to make men have low T; it's to lower their IQs, LTIC men, low testosterone IQ having. It's to make people. It's great, it's got electrolytes. Maybe the reason our children plants are going up to be healthy adults, and most people have asthma before 30s, and type 2 diabetes a lot of people have before like 30, is because you're feeding the sugar water. Hey, little children plants, sugar, okay, sugar water, cola, soft drinks, cereal with sugar frosties, and things like this. Maybe that's why the children plants not growing well, and everybody's sick, okay? And that's not a thing. I go like, people are sick, you need, but I'm healthy. If I go like, you need to take my advice, so okay. It's like, but I'm healthy. No, you're as sick and tired as the average person, which means you don't stand out. And you never had experience of being not sick. So you know what you're missing out on. It's like you're mentally dull you've always been. You're like a sugar haze or something since childhood, okay? You'd be like doped up on sugar and like mentally like brain fog. And it's a low level brain fog. And you never had mental clarity. They just meant like that. I'd be like, wow, something's going on, okay? See? But it's like, you never had mental clarity. So it's like you don't have a contrast. It's like you've always been mentally unclear, pretty much. So it's like if you get mentally clear, you're like, wow, I've been so sick and tired and like mentally unclear, if you would work to improve your mental physical health. So anyway. Yeah, so I don't look like Alex Pereira, I don't look like Nate Diaz. And it's pretty silly, okay? I don't look like Nate Diaz, I don't look like Alex Pereira. Now I'm a alpha male. I'm a strong man. I'm a strong man, plural, singular. I'm a strong man, okay? And I don't look like a pussy. And I'm athletic. And I'm harder, faster, better, stronger than average person. So I'm the same type of person as star athletes. A lot of them. Where they don't look soft, they look in shape, and they have athleticism above baseline. I mean, they're more athletic, energetic than the average person. So there's types and categories of people: manly, masculine man, and then effeminate man. So I'm in the category of masculine man. Now, even these people are not as masculine as I am, because there's physical masculinity, psychological character masculinity, and then there's spiritual masculinity. And these people are not meshing up to it, okay? So and a lot of them are sellouts. Do you understand? It's like a real man, part of masculinity is fighting evil, okay? Standing up for what's right against what's wrong. And Tony Ferguson is a person, if I start checking out his YouTube channel, Matrix System, see, the deep state. It's like, oh, you're Tony Ferguson, sick him. You need to go attack this guy who's a Christian man being persecuted, and like kick at him in passive aggressive, cowardly, feminine ways. Passive aggressiveness is a feminine aggression style. So what is that when it goes a little, get told by the hand to work is a little hint, or something, or like use a little word or stuff like this, Mike Perry. It's passive aggressiveness, which is feminine. I'm an alpha male. I'm directly aggressive. If I'm mad at Tony Ferguson, I'm mad at that scumbag and his wife. But they go and be passive aggressive, which is a feminine aggression style. Passive aggression is a feminine aggression style. See? And so they're attacking me, people that work for the system, with passive aggression. And I'm a Christian being persecuted is why they're attacking me. Because I'm a problem to the deep state, Epstein Island running people. And you're working for those people that didn't run a deep state. So it's like, sick of Tony. Mike Pay, go after him. He's a bad guy. Oh, okay. And they get told to put some little passive-aggressive, narcissistic dog abuse tactics in the videos. Because a Christian told a video being persecuted, start checking out Instagram. So you have to take the orders from Masa to go attack Mike. See? That's not very manly. You have to be passive-aggressive, target someone who's a Christian for us evil scum. That real men is fighting evil and fighting for what's right against what's evil. And not being like, oh, this guy's bigger than me, like Goliath. I have to submit. I'm your slave now, okay, deep state Illuminati. Like you are, okay? Because nobody can stand up to us. If one of us stand up, we can't. No, everybody sells out. Have a taste of the good. They radio stations out and they live it, okay? So they might have physical masculinity. And a lot of these people are fucking roids, okay? That's the dirty secret of the UFC and boxing. A lot of them are on fucking roids, okay? I'm a natural high testosterone male. And my athleticism is more impressive than any of these guys. Because I'm a persecuted Christian targeted individual, targeted with gang stalking for 10 plus years. Where there's an active program to sabotage my finances, relationships, attack my health, okay? And attack in ways that can lower your testosterone. Sabotage anything I'm doing to exercise, my sleep, like everything. It's like full spectrum of sabotage my life. And I'm self-trained, self-taught. And despite that, I'm still like on a level outperform a lot of these people in athleticism. And they're like being left alone and allowed. Nobody's like, oh, Tony Ferguson's training. Get an agent that is spraying with chemicals. Next time Tony goes to the supermarket, let's have an agent spray a chemical on him, a chemical toxin to decrease his athletic performance and keep doing it. So make him sick and tired. And it's like, he can't be like order things online without his things being tampered sometimes. He orders a kilo of vitamin C from bulk powders, which I did. It arrives, they poked a hole in it when I opened the box. It's like a kilo of vitamin C, I can't use it now, which I rely on for staying healthy. They don't have to deal with things like this. So it's a lot more impressive what I'm able to do. Now, that's why I can glorify God too. Let's below myself. And these guys are self-trained, self-taught. Like me in the Matrix. So I gotta pay to help me get better at fighting. And like, I know Kung Fu. I know boxing punch. I know Muay Thai elbow strikes. I know knee strikes. See, I know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu holds. It's like, from praying to God and then learning it myself. They're like the normal guy who learned to be able to hit hard. They have to go to boxing coach and learn how to hit hard and have somebody hold it by the hand and have an expert coach, no more like this, and somebody teach them diet, nutrition, things like this. Whereas I'm self-made, self-taught. Pretty God better fight. I've done boxing punches, and I can outperform pro boxers. Tony Jeffries in hand speed, things like this. I'm not joking. Look at this. I know it's hard to believe I did speed up the footage, I promise. That would be hard to do in the YouTube live stream. It becomes a blur of speed. So it's like I had to switch to the back cam. So it's like right now the frame it becomes pointless. Now that's 3 punches. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that became like an overhand. That's 4 punches. Now you can go watch my training footage. And some of the training footage, if you're a lazy bitch, you miss out on a lot of good stuff. Sometimes I have like 3 hours since of training, I got timestamps in them. There's a certain part where I do like a speed drill or something like this. And it's from 6 punches landed with what, a third of a second or something like this. I'm not even gonna do this. Yeah, so they're fucking pathetic. Tony Ferguson, deep state show. But I feel justified because I'm a flying monkey of the deep state. They told me you want to hurt children, Mike. You're a pedo, stuff like this. Says the deep state Illuminati, they are real pedos. Okay? Yeah, but Mike, they said you're a bad guy. You want to eat people. You can't, whatever they told you. Fuck you, okay? And I would destroy Tony Ferguson in a street fight. 100%. 9 out of 10 times I beat his fucking ass. And he can come to Sweden and pull up on me. What he says I do arrest him. He can fly here, bitch, if you got a problem with me. Run up on me when the supermarket says, hey Mike, it's me, Tony Ferguson, I'm here to kill. Okay, I fuck you up, bitch. Okay, I'm not joking. I believe I'd destroy his. He'd never be able to fight again, quite possibly. He had a bad knee, a broken jaw, something. Broken something. But it's easy to fuck with people being like a passive little bitch for the deep state because you got told to. I'm not supposed to. But I did was pour scorbic acid powder into this vitamin C powder. So it doesn't have vitamin C as an ingredient, so added. It is the exception. These little slave bitches, okay? It's like, it's more wrong than the exception. I subscribe to someone on YouTube. It's like more than 50% of the time, it's like they start targeting me with passive aggression, it's like little bitch. That's not very masculine, because real men, Christian men especially, it's like you're in the light, see, not doing secret, attacking people secretly without other people knowing. See, passive aggressive, effeminate, that's effeminate. And it's like they're not in the right, so it's like they're sinfully attacking somebody, which why they have to hide it. So they can deny that they attacked somebody, but this guy started messing around. It's like hidden. So it's more the rule than the exception. If I subscribe to somebody on YouTube, a YouTube channel, so I watch the streams, or it doesn't matter what type of category. If it's like a gaming streamer, if it's a like athlete or social media, if I start checking out a page or YouTube channel, a lot of the time they get recruited to be a flying monkey for the deep state gang stalking program, following with narcissistic goals and these tactics. Or maybe I'm talking too fast for his slow brain to keep up, and using words you never heard before. But Michael can't understand me. Yeah, the problem is with you if you can't understand me. You're not keeping pace. You're never able to keep pace, little boy. Hey, little boy, what to say, little boy? Okay. I gotta hell yeah from great, little boy. Had to work for everything I have. Get my face, little boy. So it's like, oh, Mike, you're speaking too fast. Mike, I can't understand you. I'm speaking with sufficient clarity. Okay, the issue is I'm speaking fast is the issue. And your brain is slow. It's a retard is a word in French. I think it's based on the French etymology, which means slow. To retard disease progress. To like slow it down, okay. To expedite, to hasten or something like this. So retard means slow. You know how you say some people are slow, okay? So like you hear somebody thinking fast speaking, because you're like, Mike, I can't hear you. Here's the problem. Mike, we can't hear you. Can't understand you. It's like it's something wrong with you. The power of Christ compels me. The power of Christ compels me. Do-re, 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 ho. Do-re, 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 do. In nomine, in nomine, in nomine et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. In nomine, in nomine. Okay, I'm fixing to get into the Gregorian chant type music eventually, okay. If I was the guy with the incense that goes like down with the incense bar, I'd like to have like a morning star where it has like a chain and like spikes on it. So say if there's one of the like somebody that don't like it, it kind of it'd be like, it's like, okay. And he'd be like, what happened? Well, I don't know. It's like the guy jumped in and he headbutted my incense spreader or something like this. I'm joking. But it's like, that's okay. So yeah, I don't care how good the music is in the Catholics. Like some of their singing, it's like it sounds good, but it's like they still heard it. One of these cyber stalkers, you are not normal. So you notice how it's like the level of cyber stalker get people rid of is people make accounts where like the account name is in a tag, see, and they show up in my chat. You are not normal. It's the name of the account, okay? You are not normal. Yeah, I'm not normal. I'm extraordinary. I'm above. I'm more than normal, see. Far from average. So normal is average. So yeah, I'm not normal. I'm extraordinary. More than average. It's like I don't have normally low IQ. I don't have a normally low IQ. I don't have a normally low testosterone level. I don't have normal. I'm not normally gifted. An average person doesn't have a talent. Okay, so yeah, I'm not normal. I'm not joking. Tony Ferguson is one of the people that have taught me passive aggressiveness. And it's the same thing. I subscribe to somebody, nothing but friendly and supportive, until they start attacking me without me ever doing shit to them. And then I get mad and start writing about like this. Or make like a video. So, in the most despicable ways too. But that's part of the game, see. It's like you have to target people that are Christians in our God for the deep state persecution program. If you get told to. But a real man is somebody like me who stands up to tyrants. Oh, but it's Illuminati, deep state. Yeah, like Goliath. Like, you can't say. I've been saying for 10 years something like this. And stronger than the average person, despite having had murder attempts and physical attacks by the program. See? So apparently it's possible, see? Apparently, but that's how a lot of slaves justify the submission. It's like, nobody can. It's impossible to say no to these deep state people. It's like, yeah, soldados started targeting other Christians for the, if you're a Christian, for the deep state. But it's like, you can't survive saying no. Okay, I'm still alive, 10 plus years. Okay, because if you're a Christian, if God wants you to stay alive, and the deep state wants you dead, God can keep you alive. Now, if you sell out to the deep state, and God is like, I don't. It's like they're not trying to. But if God wants to kill you, you succeed in it. There is a sin unto death. I say not that you pay for it. If any man see his brother in a sin that is not unto him, he should pay for it life for life, not for this. There is a sin unto death. I say not that you should pay for it. So there is a sin unto death. A lot of people don't like to hear this. This is how Joel Osteen Christianity. It's like God kills people. Like God has killed many Christians. Notice how I said kill, not murder. So murder is unjustified. So Ananias and Sapphira is one example, early church, where they lied to the Holy Ghost, and God killed them. Okay, so there's a sin unto death. So if you're a Christian, you get chastenable for your sins, which means if you're sinning, God will chasten you, discipline you, and if you keep sinning, rebel against God, you get health problems. That's one thing. Many are weak, sick, some sleep. So sin, if not dealt with, can lead to sickness in a Christian and also death, where God takes you home. So I've used this analogy of truth before. If the Illuminati wants me dead and God wants me alive, God can keep me alive. If the Illuminati want me to stay alive, okay, and God wants me dead, I'll die. So submission is not bad. It's about who you submit to. Okay. It's like, as a Christian, you should submit to the Lord. You should see. It's not a submission I reject it altogether, but submitting to evil, allowing, enabling evil, and submitting to tyrants that get you to do evil things for them. That's mutually exclusive to live a life as a Christian. Meaning you're not supposed to serve tyrants and like wicked people that get you to do sins. If you're a Christian. So I gotta finish up. Let's put it on the video.